hair looks insanely big today. We'll pretend that it's sex hair. Hey everybody, you ever been tricked onto going on a date? I have! Yay me! So I met this guy through a mutual friend. That just always ends bad. We chatted for a while, we texted for a while, decided to meet up for coffee. I met up with him, we started chatting. He started chatting. I pretty much wasn't able to get a single sentence in, but that's okay because hey, I'm learning a lot about you. Kind of like how anytime you're referencing yourself in the past or telling me a story, you seem to turn into Nicki Minaj in the story. He was telling me all about himself and how he turns into a ghetto woman apparently when he's angry. Things were going okay, and then he suggested we go to a local lake and walk around a bit. Okay, I guess so. So we go there, we're walking around, he's talking, I'm pretending to listen, and he mentions about how nice this date is, and hopefully we'll have another. We're on a date? He apparently was in full-on date mode, and I was in full-on panic mode. I started getting pretty annoyed just at the fact that I sort of felt like I was being set up by him. I guess I'm old-fashioned, but if you want to go on a date with someone, don't you usually say something like, hey, would you like to go on a date? Or, hey, you want to make a date of it? Something along the lines. Not, let's hang out. Surprise, it's a date! We're supposed to just be hanging out, and yet suddenly we're on a date that I didn't know anything about. He was trying to be all cute-like, and he kept bumping into me and brushing my hand with his hand. And at one point he said, what would you do if I fell into the lake? You're pretty fucking pissed. The keys are in your pocket and you drove. So I suddenly got so tired and said that I wanted to get home. So we started driving back to where I had my car parked, where we first met up for the coffee. I just wanted out of there. He still would not shut up. And he kept talking about our next date, what we could do for our next date. My legs were practically hanging out the window. As soon as he was gonna tap those brakes, my ass was out of that car. We got to where my car was. As I was getting out, he said, don't I even get a hug? You needy little bitch. By the time I get to my car, he's already texting me. He didn't even pull out of the parking lot yet. I was just keeping up the friendly chit-chat for the next day or two, and he kept talking about the date and kept talking about our next date. I finally had to break it to him that I wasn't aware we were on a date. I didn't really want to go on a date. I just wanted to hang out and get to know one another. He didn't like that very well. Rejecting that guy as sweetly and as kindly and gently as possible was like feeding a mogwai after midnight. Things got pretty crazy. After a while, he finally got the hint and stopped texting, and I think I'm pretty much on his shit list. But how awkward is it to get tricked into a date? I have also learned to never trust a guy who won't shut up, who thinks that he is or may be Nicki Minaj, and who has hair that is more feathery than Farrah Fawcett's in the mid-70s. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. High five!